Do it. Alright, camera C. Camera C. Alright, so we got that cruising. We're gonna get a little bit of water right in here. Oh. Camera A. Pottery shelf. Turn this on. Here we go. Oh, feel the energy. Oh. Green on. Good morning, chili dogs. What you focus on grows. Feed them horses. 3 more pots coming at you guys. We're gonna get right into it here. We got them right behind me. We're gonna throw some more trees. We're coming up on a year. I used to think that I started making the 1 year is at July 14th, right? But I started making the trees at like July 20th, but I didn't start the project for the trees until August 10th, so we have 1 more month. But let's get into it. Green off. Camera C. All right, here we go, guys. You ready? Camera B. You gotta push down. Alright. I gotta bop a little bit more, guys. This is a random playlist. I think the name of this playlist is Random Playlist that you just randomly scrolled upon. I love the YouTube algorithm, right? But here we go. You push this forward. Some water on there. You got the 2 lanes of traffic, that pushing that pole, and that's what you're looking for. Here we go. It's a little bit thin right in that middle, so we're gonna go down once, realign those particles, and then we're gonna bring that up one more time. Transition those hands and slowly walk that up. All right. Camera A. Right down to the bottom again. You got one more. We're trying to make sure that base is under control, because the whole top can be centered, but if the base isn't under control, when you bring this back down, it's gonna be all off. So here we go. Slow motion. Bring that up, right down. Down, 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 bow, bow. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Grab your fists. Camera C. Right down over top. And I want you guys to take a good strong look at this left hand here. Where is that left hand? Right into my hip bone, right? Using my whole entire body weight to push this in, right? And look where it's at. You ever see arm wrestling? If you have, you know a guy named Devin Larratt. Devin Larratt always says, you don't want to lose your wrist as soon as you lose your wrist. You gotta put yourself in king's position. Don't ever lose your wrist. Keep it on that third over there, slowly pushing your fist down, and then push that fist right towards your body, and you're bringing off all that off-center clay out and around, right into where your body weight is pushing into your wrist there, keeping that all on center, right? Next thing that we're gonna want to do, push your thumbs right on the inside. Check if there's any rabbits. No rabbits? Great. Have some water in there. You can't have the tadpoles be drying out, guys, let me tell you. And then, who is the best villain in all of media? Some would say Darth Vader. You know, I don't really care for Darth Vader that much, but you know who's the best? Captain Hook. And what is he always running away from? He's running away from death. Time, right? Grab your hook. Cut through that base. Imagine it's like butter that you left out the night before. Cut right through that base. There you go. I'm not trimming these pots, so I'm going to go pretty thin, about a little bit less than 1/8 of an inch or 1/8 of an inch. I'm not even wiring these off, right? Here we go. Alright, here we go. It's me, guys. Mr. Llama. We're getting ready to do the llama pole. Camera B. And you know what llamas love, guys? Llamas love their volcanoes. You're gonna slowly do a push and a pull with that llama grip right on that top rim there. Slowly bringing it in. And just like Squidward said, Krakatoa! Right down to the bottom. Take your knuckle. Push this in right at the base. Slowly walk this in. And I noticed I have some problems in that bottom area there. I have some clay that's folding over. I'm not freaking out. I still maintain that pressure, consistent speed all the way up. Get this little dude out of there. Got a couple of onion rings. Oh, that one short? Yeah, I like that one. Alright, anyway, right down to the bottom. Again, you're going to grab that knuckle. We're going to spend some more time right at this base, because that's where I noticed that there was a little bit of clay that wasn't really aligning properly, right? Spend some time there. The first couple pulls are all about getting those walls nice and even. You're not really trying to get height, right? This next pull, though, this is the one for height. So do a little collar right on that top rim there. There we go. And here we go. You always got to ask the clay, hey, clay, what do you got for us? What's the quest of the day? The quest of the day and the quest every day is take a little bump all the way from the bottom up to the top. So you're going to start right at the base, push in a little bit, slowly drift into your hand up above until you start seeing this little bump. Once you see that little bump, now you're set. Now you just start cruising. And you don't want to go too fast. Sometimes what I think is, like, you want to pretend you're a little bit of a snail, right? You're a really hungry snail, trying to get his next meal, but you're still yet just a humble snail. You can only move at snail speed. So you're going to slowly, snail speed, all the way to the top. Maintain that bump. Don't be pulling if you don't have that bump. all the way to the top. Slowly release off that top edge, kiss the rim a little bit, and there you go. Take it to the rim, right? Here we go. Get some water out of that base. Somebody said yummy. Clay? I don't know. Alright, right down to the bottom. Here we go. Take a breath, and we're slowly gonna walk up a twist. Take it down, 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 down. Shoo, 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 shoo. Down, 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 down. And get these all set. Get ready for the twist, guys. Here comes the treetop. A little bit of water right on the top edge here. And here comes the trees. Need a little bit of more water in here. Slowly lift that hand upwards. Very slowly. Get ready. Kiss that rim. And there we go. We're a little bit thin, so we might get a collapse here, but we'll see. We'll see. Push right down at that base. I'll show you guys the interior here. Everybody always say it looks like a Doom bucket. Camera C. Let's look at that. What do we got in there? Look at that spiral, right? Pretty cool. Sometimes I make these little flowers that I'll set in there, little ceramic flowers. It's kind of fun. Most pots, they don't ever consider the interior space as a moment for realization, right? But I always think every single moment, every single part of the pot always has hidden potentials. It's all about how you discover it, right? Also, guys, let me know. Yesterday's video, I realized that the music was way louder than my voice. So give me like a comment. Maybe one of you guys can tell me how it's going. You can see the top rim is so thin it's starting to rip. So this top is going to collapse here in a second. So you'll see that. Oh, look at that. I literally just called it. All right, camera B. Camera B. And so you might see this. But it collapsed. Death, gloom, and destruction. No. Potential, guys. Potential. Slowly taking this rim. We did one like this yesterday, and I was really a fan of it. So I'll show you what we do here. We're going to swap. We're going to go clockwise now for this one. Right down to the base. This out. And around. Slowly bring this up. Slowly bring this up. And what we want here is we want these tendrils to interact with the vessel, right? Where it collapsed, we don't want it to look unintentional, right? So how do we bring intention back into it? We use the tendrils as a sculptural element to give direction back into the object here. Squeeze up this base. And so look at that. Now we use the direction of the pot to our advantage to create a sculptural element. Here we go. Right down to the bottom. Slowly pop this edge up just a little bit. Get that sponge underneath there. There we go. Number one's done. Camera C. Alright guys, I'm gonna get the next one set up. I'll let you guys watch a short. Alright. Goated 3.
nicotine, and in my head, ding ding ding. Yes, baby, yes, I'm romantic and jackass. Yes, baby, yes, if you want, just kick my ass. Yes, baby, yes, I'm romantic and jackass. Yes, baby, yes, for you, shot glass. Wake up, my heart, wake up, my blood, wake up, my love, wake up, wake up, wake up, my heart, wake up, my blood, wake up, my love, wake up, my heart, my blood, my love, for you, for you.
Alright guys, gotta turn this off. Turn the music back up. Maybe that's a little bit too loud. Camera C. Target acquired. Camera B. Push this down. One hand. You should be able to center with one hand. All that pressure is coming from this arm right here. Your body weight's pushing into it. All that this is that hand that's pushing up against it, going all the way to the top here. Really responding to the clay. That's all throwing is. It's all about using your data cables, plugging into that clay, and then reacting. Push this in just a tad, right up to the top. Down, 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 down. Right to the top. All right, get ready. Here we go. Camera A. Right down to the top. You're gonna grab your hammer fist. Camera C. There we go. Get all nice and centered. Don't lose your wrist. Bring off all that off-center clay out to the side. Get it recentered. You gotta check for rabbits, guys. You can't have any of those pesky things in your clay. Check. No rabbits. Great. Have some water in your pond. The tadpoles are so thirsty. Cut across that bottom. Cut through it, right? Imagine it's 3 layers of cake, right? Cut through that bottom layer. The top 2 layers are just gonna go along with it. You guys ready? We got a friend to the stream coming in. He's tuning in. It's me, Mr. Llama here. We're gonna get ready, and we are going to do the volcano pose. Camera B. Boom, boom. Get ready. That's enough water. All right, knuckle right to the bottom. Slowly walk in that base, guys. Get ready. Feel the clay. Respond to it. Is it giving you some space to move, or is it resisting your pressure, right? Listen, you know? You're always having that conversation to the clay. A little bit more water right on the top. Again, knuckle right at that base. Walk that clay in. Every single pull, you're gonna bring that base in just a little bit. And that's how you're gonna get your cylinders. A lot of people will go narrow right away. I don't think that's the way for me personally. I go wide and bring in that base. My head camera feels like it's gonna come off, so I'm gonna wipe a bunch of clay all over my pants here. I always say I don't have my outfit on for the day until I'm full of clay. Get ready? Ask the clay, Clay, you got a quest for me? The clay says, yeah, I got a quest for you. He says, I want you to take this little bump. I want you to take it to the top. I say, okay. Just give me a second. We'll walk this up. Snail speed, guys, snail speed. And look at all those lines that we're creating from our finger, right? A lot of people will get rid of those with a rib tool, but for me, this is literally me. This is the memory that I baked into this pot. I'm not getting rid of that, right? A little bit of water. Take some of that water out of that interior. Get ready for that base. And here, we need to get some more water out of there. Shows a story. I totally believe it, yo. This top, though, I could probably finish that pole off. It's a little bit uneven. There we go. That'll help us out for a little bit later. Again, I have too much water on the bottom here. Because once I close this up, I can't get my hand back in the bottom. So I got to get that water out now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so on this one, you can see that they're more up and down. And if I want them to twist in a specific area, right, I'm going to first get them level on this top here. But say I want them to twist more in this middle. Okay, that's all I'm going to do. I'm going to go back in, a little bit of water on my finger. I'm going to thin this out right here. How am I thinning that out? I'm just pushing that in. And so it'll twist a little bit more. I'm still going to get a top twist, right? I can feel that. But as I'm going down, hopefully it twists more towards that middle section. Okay. This top is a little bit thin. So instead, I'm going to smooth this out. And we're going to bank out this top edge here. You got to be really, really gentle here. Because a little bit too much pressure is going to cause too much tension. Go. I'm liking what this one's looking like. I make them in trees. Somebody asked, what is this? I make trees every day. I make 3 a day. I'm almost at a year. I'm getting close. Dancing. I remember you showed me what the back of your room looks like. Oh yeah. I don't make pots, I fill rooms. It's gotten pretty crazy. Down here is only maybe like 200 and something, but I have the rest all upstairs. It's kind of crazy. All right, where's my little, oh, it's right here. Right down to this bottom. Cut that up. Get ready. A little bit of water right on this rim. Have your pinky right underneath there. And this is a good one to do pedals on, right? I feel like the top is pretty interesting and the twist is pretty organic, right? Or neat, I should say. Not organic. Ooh. Every once in a while, the music just starts reaching out to your ears. And it demands some attention, right? Look at that, guys! Freaking got in the zone for that one. We did a 4 pedal right on that bottom real quick for us, right? Slowly coming to a stop. And I'll let you guys look at this one for a second. Alright. Camera C. Bow. Nope. Camera C. Bow. Nope. Camera C. Boom. There we go. Sometimes if I talk too fast, it doesn't recognize the phrase. Do you guys want to see another pottery edit video? Let me know in the comments real quick. If so, I'll play one for you guys. While you guys decide, I'm gonna go dance a little bit. Camera A. Ready? Green on. Ooh. Alright, here we go. Ready to throw. Throw that clay down. Throw that clay down. Throw that clay down. Here we go. You guys ready? Here we go. What do you guys want? 2 or 1? Maybe I'll do goated 2. Let's bring back the music, guys. Computer.
It's not gonna happen.
Maybe like this. All right. Pottery shelf. Camera C.
And that red pill you took.
This is the last one of the day, guys. Camera B. Somebody said, see ya? I'll see you around. Hayden said, did I arrive late? Yeah, just a little bit, but all good. No worries. Here we go. Push this in. Oh, we still have the green screen on. So hold on, guys. Green off. Green off. You guys could see that little black line. One of my videos, literally, if you look at my shorts and you go to like most popular, the one with 3.2 million or whatever, I literally think the only reason that got so many views was just because half the comments were commenting about that black line. It was so funny. They thought that their screen broke or something. Alright, right to the top. Somebody said, let's do a collab. I make pottery too. Yeah, I mean, right now, I don't have a lot of time to socialize with people, right? And so maybe one day. But for right now, I gotta make sure I do all this stuff for my project here. Alright, camera C. Whoa! Camera B. Wait, hold on. Camera B. Gotta be careful. Somebody said they're glad that they found me. You made my night, dude. Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you. That was very kind of you to say. What the heck, guys? I haven't had that happen in so long. I didn't do a good enough job sealing it down. Alright, whenever that happens, right, guys? Make sure you get all the water. If you're using plastic bats, I should say. Get all that water off that base. And make sure there's no water on this either, right? You want to make sure that's a nice... no water is getting in between you and the seal. And then what I would say here... So hold on. Camera C. Camera C. You want to make sure you get this back into a point. So like a dreidel. I'm going to bring that point back. There you go. And then you can push that back down. So here you go. Push, 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 push. There we go. Now we're back cruising. Someone said, did somebody shit all over me? That's so funny. No, I just got clay. You know, some people think I do pour concrete for a living when I go out into the public realm. People are like, you doing drywall today? How's work going? Like literally I'm just in my basement throwing pots, bro. But I just say, I just say, yep, I'm just dirty. Thumbs right in this middle. Pop this down. Check. No rabbits. Get some water in there. Again, cut across this bottom. We'll speed it up here a little bit. There you go. Smooth this out. Says, bro, what are you making? I'm making trees. So here we go. Grab our llama. Llama's gonna come down. Camera B. Camera B. There we go. Bring that up until you get your volcano. First volcano, great. Yo, we got some volcanoes in the chat. Thank you. Again, grab your knuckle, push this in. What does clay taste like? Man, it's such a hard thing. I had some of my students were eating clay in my class, and I was like, bro, guys, like, don't eat the clay. I said, you're not gonna like the taste of it, and then they said, yeah, bet. And I was like, all right. And they tried it, and you're like, I didn't like the taste of it, you were right. And I was like, I tried to tell you guys. Kind of sandy, it sticks to your teeth, so that's the grossest part, right? Again, right to the bottom. Push your knuckle right into the base here. There we go. I'm a little bit thin towards the top, so I gotta keep that in mind for this next pull. I'm gonna color this in. Someone said, please respond to my comment. What'd you say? Hello, I'm a big fan. I always comment, but you won't reply. What'd you comment? Type it again. I can't scroll down. I swear if it's something that's like rage bait or something. Alright. Here we go, right to the bottom. Ask the clay for that quest. Like a slug. I saw somebody post a snail in the chat, like a snail crawling up the side of the pond. A little bit thinner towards this top edge because it's already thin. So I gotta be careful because when I open this up, I can already tell I might get a rip right there. You asked me how old I am? Ah. Why is it important how old I am? Sometimes when I get questions that aren't really about like the pots, I don't really see those sometimes. I'm like blind to them. People always say that they either say I'm way older or I look really young. But I'll tell you I'm a zoomer. What do you do if you want to go to the bathroom and are a little bit worried about the weekend? What are you talking about? Bro, I literally have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah, I'm like literally with the skull emojis here. Somebody asked me how I am. I'm always doing terrible. But you gotta be careful. Even when you're doing terrible, right? You gotta make sure you don't project that energy into a place or people, right? Because they didn't ask for your energy to be implanted on them, right? Is that a phone alarm that's going on in the background here? How can you make so good pots? I'm impressed. It's not about making good pots, right? I've always said that I don't really care about the objects themselves. It's all about what it does for my mentality, right? Alright, here we go. How long does it take how long do your pots take to make? I could make this maybe in 5 minutes, but I try to talk with you guys and walk you through it. So these take maybe a little bit longer because of that. Oh, there we go. We snuck that in there. Alright. Alright, it's a little bit thin, so we're not going to do too much with this one. Except just go right up. Kiss that rim just a tad. There we go. I just looked up what a zoomer is. You are young blood. Yeah. You gotta be careful, yo. When people like look at your age, when all the classes I teach, sometimes I'll get these older individuals come into my class and they look at me and they think I'm like a student or something. And then when I start like being like, all right, time to start class, guys. Like they look at me, I can tell they're like annoyed that there's like a younger person teaching. And then all of a sudden I start talking about the material and then you can hear their heads peek up from their wheel and they come on over to me, right? So it's always kind of cool. But here we go. Actually, I'm thinking that we do tendrils on this one.
It's DJ My Time in the mix.
People say that I'm a fool for keeping you around. They tell me that you're just no good. Someday you're gonna put me down. But they don't know things you do to me.
So you guys couldn't hear my little story? Man, I'm not gonna retell it. That's so sad. Dang. You guys hear what I'm saying now? How much of that did you hear? You guys missed out on my story? People said retell. Okay, I'll retell it. I didn't really want to. I felt like the moment was so good, right? Did you guys hear any of it, or was it all just mumbo jumbo nonsense? Well, I guess it was just the music playing. You didn't hear anything? Okay. Alright, well, let me take this headset off, and I gotta put on my crown for the story. Alright, and we'll put this. I got all this clay in my hair. Camera A. All I really need. Heard up until the Zoomer story, nothing after? Okay, alright guys, I'll retell the story in a second. Let me get this all prepped up for you guys. I'll tell the story when I'm mini version of me. I have my little crown on, so it'll be, this is a story time crown. I love that. Woo! Right? Fire's burning, baby. How's that looking, guys? Do we like that? Ooh! God damn. I'm liking the vibes. Alright, so I'll tell you guys that you wanted the joke, but I'll tell you the story instead. So let's turn this on here. Alright. Green on. Wait, I didn't turn on. What the heck? Green on. Here we go. It's me, King Pottery right now, right? I got my little plastic crown on. Okay guys, so you guys wanted to hear the story. So the story goes like this, right? It's all about Minecraft. I'm sure you guys know what Minecraft is. I was thinking about it because a lot of people know about it, right? And it was all about this idea, like when I come down here, I always say like, maybe I'm going down to the mine, right? I'm doing some mining, okay? And then what do people mine for? Like what's the goal in Minecraft? People always are mining for the diamonds, right? Because when you mine the diamonds, you get the obsidian and you can go progress the story or whatever, right? But I thought about what you mine for is important, right? Because if you mine for diamonds, diamonds have a value, right? But the value is limited, right? I always think the most valuable thing for me is iron. I can have as much iron as I want. I always feel like it's enough. Whenever I see iron, I'm mining it, right? And why is it so important? You can do so many different things with iron, right? It has like way more things you can craft. But then I also thought about, say, when you interact with people, okay? Your buddy joins a server. If you give your buddy a bunch of diamonds, you've destroyed the progression, the natural progression of the game, right? And you've just brought them to the end, right? But what I've learned about iron is when you give somebody iron, you give them the potential to have their own story within the game, right? And so I always say that whenever I'm coming down here, I'm mining for iron, right? The thing that a lot of people don't look for but has the most value. A lot of people will be like, oh, they're just pots, you know, they're not functional, right? These things have, like, function is value, right? But but I'm not making anything that's functional. So where is my value? My value is what these things do to my mentality, right? But anyway, guys, I'm gonna talk about these real quick and then I'll end it off, all right? So here we go. We got this one over here. I think this one is probably the best one of the day. I think there's something about the height of this one, and then it's different. It almost is like teetering on traditional pot forms with that rim coming out. I feel like there's something interesting happening where it's clashing with traditional pottery on this one. I did a 4-pedal on that bottom one. I think that the pedals on that one were so smooth, they lined up perfectly with the music that I was doing. We got this one. This was the last one that I did. We did a pattern tendril on the bottom, nothing too crazy. The top is more orb-like, and the twist is kind of nice, but it's not as crazy as this one over here. And then we got the one on the top. It's similar to the one that we did yesterday that fell, but whenever it falls, it gives it unintention. How do you bring that intention back into your pots, right? And so I always say that those tendrils that I do, like the little snaky things, those things are potential to bring intention back into the object, right? But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for entertaining my idea. All the best and strong mentality. Dang, it didn't work. All the best and strong mentality. Why isn't it playing? And strong mentality. There we go. Here we go. I want to build my own machine. How about that? Alrighty, guys. All right, computer, I'll see you guys in the next one, okay? Peace out.